Okay, I don't remember what my plans were, but I can easily see I need to rest. I need to get rid of these glitches too, so I'm gonna try and get that done before I make big decisions. Right? Is there any dialogue I need to do? Doesn't look like it. Let me just refresh my memory. So I remember I got quite far on this. Yep. So I don't want to do that while I'm glitched, because that will just stress me out. Nemba's kitchen. I can do this. Nemba's place is as busy as ever. You are sure he'll be happy to finally get his spores. You remembered us. Nemba appears at the loading dock, slate in hand, as you load the crates into the back of the kitchen. I'm a little surprised. You look at the chef. He looks tired, though his sharp eyes haven't dulled in the time between your meetings. I'm happy to surprise you. Well, I'm not that surprised. He smiles, but it's still a pleasant feeling. Nemba glides over to a crate to take a look. He squints at the crumpled corners and bent lids. Not in great condition though. How long have these been bouncing around in your hold? They were like that already. Now, that I can believe. They didn't bother to bring them to the right station after all. I have a place picked out in one of the bays to cultivate these. Warm, damp, near the air recyclers. He pushes one of the crates gently into the kitchen. Shouldn't take long before we have mushrooms to cook. You follow Nemba into the kitchen, remembering your shifts working here. They were long, but the company was good. And as with all things, the difficulties have faded with time, leaving a golden sheen behind. Nemba seems to catch the way you are looking at the kitchen. Much the same as before, I'm sure you noticed, but twice as oversubscribed. Each cycle, more refugees come out of the inner system. Oh. The war isn't going anywhere. Nemba pushes the crate into a storage rack and pulls Neden across it. They disperse across the belt, of course, but many don't make it much further than the overhang, especially if they can't work. It's not just food either. We need blankets, housing. Nemba suddenly pauses and shoots you a look over his glasses. Tell me, how was Greenbelt? Well run? I heard it was organized as a cooperative, all the workers sharing in the trade of their goods, but no chits exchanged, only resources for the colony. Nemba watches you closely. I had to pay for the should I say that? I had to pay cryo for the spores? I do think that they did. I'm gonna say I had to pay cryo for the spores. Well, they can't all be saints. He smiles. I'm sorry for that. I mentioned it because, well, it might be the kind of place to offer aid to the people here. Nemba sighs. I regret being mercenary, but waiting for benevolent helpers doesn't work. Apart from present exceptions, of course. I can speak to them. It's worth a shot. Nemba looks you in the eyes. But you need their trust first. Earn that, then talk. You have the feeling Nemba was waiting for your suggestion. Here, he takes one of the crates of spores. I'm sure they could use these. Take them as a gift. He pushes it to you. But don't begin with the spores. Begin by understanding what they need from you. Trust me. You have a feeling Ember is good at getting what he wants. He keeps looking at me, reading me. Meanwhile, I have meal prep to begin. He takes a deep breath. Thank you for the spores, really. I will keep asking for help. You have to forgive me for that. He smiles. It doesn't mean I don't understand what you are given. Now, get out of here. Ember waves you away with your crate of packed spores, his expression somehow both withering and encouraging at the same time. Got a little point. I forgot what my plans were. Maybe, I think I said I was gonna go Endure to make sure like it feels good whenever I see Endure. So what can I do? Oh, it's disappeared for now. The rig. Wait for Aki to seed the step silk. I need fuel. I need fuel. Percent cycle. I'm all glitched up. It's gonna be at least 3 dice. Yeah. That's fine, no? I'm gonna buy a drink. Just buy a little drink. I can spare 4 cryo. I'll make that back. Quick time, easy time. Don't want to do that yet. Wait. Yeah. We do want to do this. Venture bar shift. Don't get a lot of money for this, but it's not bad. Maybe I can do this too. I kinda don't want it to complete, but I don't think it's gonna start a timer for anything. Nice, that's perfect. Now I can use this glitch die here. Lucky. It's fine. It's fine. So I'm gonna rest again and cycle. Terrible day. Absolute terrible day. Gaia. Okay, we're gonna blow through these dice. And this, every single one of them. Yeah, it's fine. Makes sense. Ooh, no luck. Ooh. Makes sense. Alright, that all went according to plan anyway. Now it's gonna cost a pretty penny. And you know, I should probably get some fuel. It's cheap. And supplies I'll leave. That's fine. So now we are going to rest again. One glitch die. It's not bad. It's not bad. And we're gonna start this quest line. First, I need to get rid of this glitch die though. I could do this. Right. Alright, let's do this quest line. So what is this again? A dangerous drive. Help cadet. To get to the drive that Cadet hid in Stripline Express, you'll need to find a route past those searching for it. Cut your way in. Danger, so we're gonna have to use 100%. Stripline is nested among other units, each with a mess of ducts and access passages. There must be a back door or a way to make one. You've prepared all you can. Time to get in there and grab that drive. Stripline. You slide the loose panel away from the wall, letting it float there beside the air bike rack. Behind it, in the dark, you see the blinking lights of the fuse box. A noise nearby draws your attention for a moment. The scrape of a sliding door maybe, or just some old system cycling in the walls. It took long enough to gain access to the Stripline Express bike garage, and longer still to find a safe route to the air bike racks. But you are almost there. You have seen and heard the hired muscles searching and guarding this place, but have been lucky enough not to come face to face with them yet. You turn back to the darkness behind the panel. If what Cadet said is right, the drive is taped to the back of the fuse box in front of you. Ooh! Oh, I'm gonna have to do this one. You reach through and around slowly, carefully, and your hand settles on something cold and metallic in the dark. It is taped firmly to the box. You pull at it, but it doesn't budge. A quiet rattle echoes from the dispatch office next door, and you freeze for a second. It seems Cadet was a little too enthusiastic with the tape. Let's give it a go. Tear it off. Fuck. God, man. In one violent movement, you rip the drive away from the fuse box, bringing the back of the box with it. The shattered box sparks and whines, and above you, the fluorescent light pulses and shatters. You flinch at the sound. There's no way someone didn't hear that. Time to get out of here. As you turn away from the wall, the door to the office screeches open, and you see an imposing figure silhouetted there. You don't stop to think. You just kick off from the wall, closing the distance between you and them. You bundle into the figure, both of you spinning wildly into the office, slamming into the central desk with its mess of terminals and monitors. Damn, man, you clutch the drive to your chest, part of the fuse box still taped to it, and kick at the figure, pushing them away into the wall. Operating on instinct, you throw yourself towards the only bright spot in the room, the transparent door leading to the passage outside the front of the strip line. You go through it in a haze of safety glass cubes, glinting in the tungsten light. Dazed and floating, you suddenly feel strong hands grasping you from behind, and a thick arm tightening around your throat. A harsh voice spits some insult, but your ears are still ringing from the impact. You struggle against their grip, your feet kicking in open air. Oh my god. The arm tightens around your neck, and you feel yourself unable to breathe, your throat closing up. You panic, and then all of a sudden you realize you don't need to breathe. Something comes spitting past your head and impacts the face beside yours with a crunch. The arm immediately releases your neck, and you see a stream of blood floating in front of you, translucent and diaphanous in the bright lights of the passage. Is that kind of like glowing? What's that mean? What does that mean?
Diaphanous.
A diaphanous substance, especially cloth, what is so delicate and thin that you can see through it. I see. Continue. Sleeper, get up. The shout snaps you out of your daze, and you see Cadet straddling her airbag in the passage. In a moment, you are on the back of the airbag, clutching the strap of Cadet's bag as she guns it down the passage, the air resistant almost ripping you from the thin seat. You lean against her back and let out a sigh, the drive pressing into your ribs beneath your jacket. You did it. Still alive back there? Cadet's voice brings you back from the hypnotic rhythm of the tunnel lights rushing past the airbag. She slows the bike with a rapid series of hisses, and you realize she has brought you back to the passage outside Bliss's Bay. You try to understand the route she took, a long loop through the branching transit tunnels of the station, but give up. You can let go now. She straightens up, and you unhook your fingers from her bag strap. Separating yourself from her back, you push off the bike gently and float in the passage beside her. Slick back there, she jerks her head down the passage. Slicker than anything I could pull off, she grins. Would have probably just taken the bike through the front door. She pushes her fringe out of her eyes. Appreciate you putting it all on the line for me. Who were those guys? Your guess is as good as mine, she shrugs. Didn't look like anyone nice, though. I wouldn't sweat it. She smiles. Go on then. Let's see the drive. You fish the drive out of your jacket and hand it over. That's the one. She squints at it. Should have chucked it when I had the chance. You get your first good look at it, and there's not much to see. A small lump of solid state memory with a few markers on the case. You spot a yellow hex among them. Hexport. This better be worth it. She sighs. I never promised profit, sleeper. She slides her bag around her shoulder to the front and slots the drive neatly into a pocket. Answers? Maybe? I know someone in the scatter yards who can crack anything. She'd be my first port of call to crack this thing open. She stretches her shoulders. And I should make myself scarce. From the spindle anyway. Before those dickheads catch up with me. Come with us. Appreciate the offer, but I think it's best if we go our separate ways for now. 2 targets are harder to track than 1. She cycles the pressure valve on the bike impatiently. Cadet leans away from her bike, squinting out of the viewing window at your ship behind. That yours? She doesn't wait for an answer. If I'm not mistaken, that old thing is going to struggle to reach the scully yards unless you've added a HAZNAV suit. HAZNAV? Yeah. Belt between here and scully yards is drowning in debris. Worse since Hexport. You'll need hazard navigation to make the crossing safely. Low-Tech Syndicate created the tech to help their tankers cross the belt. Common knowledge. Cadet nods at your ship. Maybe if you head up to Wellspring, you can barter or steal a suit, she adds casually. Here, Cadet unties a bag lashed to her bike frame and holds it out to you. Not enough here for a refit. but maybe you'll find some use for them. You take the bag and something clinks inside it as you do. You open it to see a couple of engine components. Was gonna use them to boost her. She taps the frame of her airbike, but you deserve it. She meets your eye and looks away. Not like I'll be doing any runs for a while anyway. Thanks. It's nothing. Like I said, you deserve her. She flexes her fingers on the bike's handles, eager to be away. Cadet's airbike stutters and purrs, trembling in the air like an arrow ready to be loosed. See you around. She winks and guns the throttle, zipping off down the passage with a pulse of air that ripples through your clothes. You stare after her as she goes, the bag of components still hanging from your hand. You realize as you look down the passage that you never asked how Cadet plans to get to the scatter yards. That question, like a score of others, will have to wait until you run into her next, although you have a feeling she will find a way to slip away before you can ask them next time too. You head back towards your ship to stow the components, idly wondering if you could justify buying an airbike to Seraphim as you do so. Look at that. I'm leveling up, becoming a big dog in the world. Confirm upgrade. So, Endure is gonna be good for me. And I got engine components, valves, lines, and pumps for increasing engine capacity and range. Got a shit ton of Solheim data. Alright, so that's one thing done. Belt on Venture. Let's give this a crack. Should work. 8 cryo and gambler's friends. You found a member to vouch for you. Now you can play for your own winnings. Huh? Oh my god. Venture gambling. Now that you are vouched for, you can play games in the casino, but you feel the eyes of security on you. People are usually suspicious of sleepers, but they get especially suspicious when you repeatedly win games of chance. So this is bad. So, let's give it a shot. Bad. This is bad. I should not have used that dice. Rig bunks. Come on. Oh, just one. This is not good. Sheesh. Fair enough, fair enough. End cycle. Ooh, let's go ahead and nothing went down. Get rid of that stress. One time. I gotta leave soon. This is the lane, guys. In a bitch. Let's go ahead and buy the big meal. I need to go somewhere to make decent money too. But first, let me test this out. Come on, let me win one. Fuck. Let me win one, man. I got stress? Wow. It's stressful, but you managed to win some good bets while still throwing a few to keep yourself safe. Really? So this is going to be very hard for me to do. Very, very hard. I need someone else to play for me. That's fine, that's fine. So I'm going to use this to recover. Hopefully it recovers too. Nice. I can use the other one to make some more now. Give me the morning. Positive outcome. Alright, and now I need to buy fuel. Trade hall. Need to buy fuel. And I can't really be stingy about this. We'll go ahead and buy one supply. And now we take off. It's my quest, so help Aki. I think I'll go back there. How do I do this belt? Alien Gate. I probably shouldn't have bought that stuff because I could have came. No, it's gonna use fuel here. Yeah, I should have bought it. It's all good. Terrible dice. This is the fuel, nice. And I'm double plus now, so this is where I can get my fuel. What is this one? Oh my god, I chose the right character. Here we go. Easy money. Easy money. Is there anything else we can do? Internal markings. Oh my god, look at this. This is beautiful. Most of the gate is corroded beyond use, but deep in the structure you can still find good metal. You find a little good scrap here and there, but it's not easy to come by. What if I do this? You find a good chunk of structure that should be worth something. I think that's worth it too. You feel me? I'm gonna go ahead and do this. It's still worth it. Lucky. So I'm getting scrap. Now I can zoom away. I think I have to use a supply or I'll get some stress. Not sure, but fuel or jobs, source supplies, just supplies. Let's see. Greenbelt. Aki? The biosphere, once barren, is transformed. Where it was once dry and grey, it now swirls with amber dust, a hazy cloud cut through the bone-white tendrils of steppe silk. That is cool. Aki, in mask and goggles, lets the biosphere circulating air play with the end of her scarf, twirling and twisting, even threatening to rip it from her neck. That scarf, she has explained, is woven from the best fibers of the steppe silk itself. That is why this place is known as Weaver's Fields, for the workshops of Greenbelt residents creating fabric from its step silk fibers. Weavers who fled from Ember Step and those taught afresh by Aki herself. Isn't it beautiful? Aki asks, her eyes glowing. Ember Step reborn on this rock, but not as an archive, as something new. The plants themselves are reconfigured. The step silk adapts well to the microgravity, even thrives, and the dust itself becomes a cloud that surrounds it. Aki points to a tendril stretching across the space. What was once a burrowing plant is now a rigid plant. Like us, it projects itself across empty space, pushing out into its new conditions. Aki looks at you. Sorry, I'm rambling. This place does that to me. Her chuckle is muffled by her mask. It is beautiful. Aki bows. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Let's leave the dust house. We can talk more easily outside. She shepherds you through some nearby double doors, the space between blasting you with air to clean away the dust. You find yourself in a sparse room, racks of unfamiliar tools on the wall, slit-like windows looking out into the amber dust storm. This is just the beginning for us. Aki has slipped off her mask, and her voice is crisp and bright above the rumbling of the air recyclers. The step silk is already being harvested, retted and woven. It sounds like a quality thing, right? Retted? Okay, it's not showing up for me. Ret. To soak flax or hemp in water to soften it. Yeah, kinda. This is no synthetic fiber from the dark side looms. This is a natural fabric out here in this unnatural place. Fit for Louis Vuitton, you know? Brunello Cucinale silk. Aki brushes a little dust away. We will trade it and get what Greenbelt needs to stay stable to feed its people. I am the administrator, but the workers are the owners here. And we will make a future for ourselves from our work. Aki shrugs. We control our path. What more could we want? Silence falls in the room. The idea of such a future is so desirable that it is almost painful. An idea that haunts you. What you want to do? I am the administrator, but the workers are the owners here, right? And we will make a future for ourselves from our work. Right, okay. You can spend as much time here as you like. Aki breaks the silence, somehow aware of your thoughts. I find the noise soothes me. Thank you. Aki bows gently. Aki pauses. There's something you want to ask me. She smiles. I can see it right there on the tip of your tongue. It can wait. If you say so. You can find me in my unit if you need me. You leave Aki in her dust house, surrounded by the landscape of her homeworld, one of many creatures born on that parched moon that is in the process of transforming into something new. Nemba told me to get their trust. 2 points. Told me to get their trust first, so I need to do that somehow. I think I've already done that though. Yeah, I guess I have. And my dice is so bad, man. Right. Aki is working in her unit. Now the step silk is established and the green belt stable. It seems like the right time to bring her Nimbus spores. Let's go ahead. Aki looks at the crate of spores with a mix of curiosity and skepticism. The well-traveled crate does appear very rough at this point. Aki, do you trust me? Just trust me. Come in. The door of Aki's unit slides open, and you see her perched at a terminal, her face pale in the blue light of the screen. You have not seen her in this setting before. She seems paler, older when she isn't surrounded by the soft light of the biomes. Just one moment, her eyes do not leave the screen, and she leans in closer, squinting at some detail. You get the sense this is her least favorite part of her administrative position. She sighs and looks up. Done. Immediately her eyes are drawn to the crate you carry. What have you brought me? Spores. Spores? Her eyes light up. Let me see. As she unlocks the worn catches on the crate, you explain about Nemba and his work to feed the refugees in the underhang. You aren't sure Aki is listening though. She seems too eager to see inside the crate. Aki managed to get the lid open and lifts a dented canister out of the inside. She turns it, peering through the small windows at the dusty-looking translucent sheet curled inside. Spore prints. She looks at you. This is quite a gift. From this Nemba, you said? She carefully slots the canister away. We will make good use of these. The tunnels under Greenbelt will make an excellent mushroom garden. She smiles to herself. I was lucky enough to be taught how to tend mushrooms by a true expert. Who was that? Someone from my journey here. A botanist on Erlen's Eye. She was very kind to us. Aki smiles. She would have liked to meet you. I would like to meet Nemba. Perhaps we can find some commonality. She glances over her shoulder at her terminal. But I can't leave Greenville, not now. She looks at you sheepishly. I am a little nervous to ask this of you, given your ferrying back and forth of messages and deliveries. But would you bring Nemba here so we can speak? Gladly. Is there not another way? Aki sighs. We have no long-range communication links across the belt, apart from ferrying written messages. This is all we can do. A shrill beep begins emanating from Aki's terminal. She smiles. The Weavers, I need to speak to them. You make your way out of the unit as Aki takes a deep breath and accepts the incoming transmission. One more run from Greenbelt to the fast window and back again. At least you aren't carrying spores this time. It's cool. I'm gonna go back there anyway. So. Connect Nemba and Aki. Diagnose your frame. I feel like I'm gonna wait for that. Find Seraphim's sister. That's definitely... Shit, they're all major. Cadet has a drive from Hexford. Cracking it open. Alright, so it's definitely Nemba first. Definitely Nemba first. Let's get the hell up out of here. I need fuel. Need a lot of fuel, man. Is there no way I can work on this place? I could get stuck out here. Yeah, I feel like this game is kind of rough. By a mill? I couldn't even make money here if I came here broke. That's crazy. Alright. Shit. Odd jobs. Supplies. And cycle. Come on, give me a free supply. Nice. Oh, I wasn't meant to end cycle. It's meant to do this. Yeah, it still worked out. Indian gate. You are the first to notice them. Small, white, smooth shapes at the boundaries between hull plates, in the seams of paneling, curling out from beneath vents. What? Mushrooms dotted here and there, all across the cargo bay. Mushrooms growing on your ship. This doesn't seem very hygienic. Bliss floats next to you, surveying the scattering of pale caps in the cargo bay. It's hard not to agree, although you doubt spores and fungi can have a significant effect on your body. Not that you've risked it before. We should vent the cargo bay. Serafin's voice crackles through the cargo bay speakers. He's flying the ship, but you updated him on your new passengers. This is what comes from having spores in wonky crates sitting in your bay, cycle after cycle. Bliss shrugs. They don't seem to be hurting anyone. They float over to a cap and tear it off at the stem. We know from Nemba that these are edible, so we could farm them. We are always short of supplies. Serafin's voice buzzes through the speakers, but a few caps don't make a meal. Bliss inspects the cap. I do like a good mushroom. They sniff it. Back on the eye, they had these matsutake that smelled amazing. You look over the cargo bay. It doesn't get used much. Most of your holes fit comfortably in 1/4. There's plenty of room to isolate a little growing area, maybe with some plastic sheets. Or you could just open the hatch and let the void of space sterilize the whole place for you as you fly. After all, if these things get into the air recyclers, you could have a serious problem on your hands, and who knows what they might do to the wiring. You doubt either decision will bother Nemba, at least. His spores are delivered, and you have a free hand to choose. Keep the mushrooms. Let's try this. Let's do it. Bliss holds the cap to their mouth, then thinks better of it. They squint at you. Are you sure? Yep, keep them. We'll still need to figure out how to harvest and prepare them. Bliss sips the cap into a pocket, but I think it's a good call. I hope you're right. This rig is busy enough without adding extra ecosystems into the mix. As you leave the cargo bay, you suddenly realize you've taken on yet another project. It is becoming a habit. We'll figure this out. I'd love to grow my own caps. So let's see. Let's see. Rig cargo bay, ship, board, freight. Nah, perfect. Look at this. Isolate bay. Putting up plastic sheeting to isolate a section of the bay for farming is a big job, and it just takes focus and patience. Find caps. Part of the job of preparing the bay is finding all the stray caps that you don't want to take root and pulling them out. Let's do this. Section by section, you isolate the bay, and there's pride to be found in the slow work. Fungus farmer, it turns out that turning a cargo bay into a mushroom farm is more work than you thought. This will take a while. I did see something down here. Yeah, that's the fuel. I should probably get some fuel. One time. Yeah, get a little bit of fuel. And while I've got some really good dice, we'll slam these. The farm is coming along nicely, and you find yourself looking forward to finally seeing its fruiting bodies bloom. In no time, right? In no time. You know what? No rush on that. No rush on that. Let me get some fuel. gonna save me a lot of money getting fuel for free. Not end cycle or end cycle. I think I end cycle actually and chill here. I think I chill here for a little bit. All good, all good, all good. Now I can eat. Yeah, this is the place to actually get my act together, but I just can't make money. Or can I? Because I can get scrap. I just don't know what to do with it yet. Yeah, let me not neglect the scrap findings. Let me not. It's all good, it's all good. Ooh, the negative doesn't feel good. Just go into the rig. Isolate the bay. Yeah. Say what? Alright, let me eat. I'll eat next go. We'll do odd jobs. And I think let me not neglect the scrap finding. Okay. So end cycle, we chill here for a little bit. Hopefully I get a little bit more money. Oh, free. Yo, I feel like just sourcing supplies is the best thing. Look at this, good day. Let me go ahead and finish this. Hey. So what's this? Ah, into it. Oh my god. Okay, fruiting bodies. The farm is working, but you'll have to wait for fruiting bodies to grow before you can harvest them for supplies. Fair enough, fair enough. It's good. I'll eat. I will eat. Yep. And I will get my supplies back. Hope there's no limit to this. Beautiful. And we're going to do this. Oh, wait. I don't know if I wanted to do that one. Yeah, I think I should rest one more time and then fly just to get the maximum out of this lane thing. So I'm definitely benefiting from being here. So inside cool. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'm just gonna cut away scrap. Nice even number for the Solheim data. Whoa. Why'd it do that? Starving. I think I just leave now. Confirm. Lane is out here just chasing me back and forth, losing his mind. He's gonna be so triggered next time he pops up. The triggered man. So definitely need money, Amber. You need to give me some money. What can I do here? Sailing shift. Let's get some money, man. Cryo, scrap a ship. These people give me money too. How much do I get for that one? Yeah. I think I should hold on to 4 scrap just in case I need it for another quest. No, we need to hoard as much as we can. That being said, how do I want to solve my fuel issue? I think I want to buy it, right? Nah, I'm gonna get fuel when I travel back to that other place. So for now, let's talk to Nemba. Huh? What does he want? Oh really? Okay, but I still use it, so I think it's gonna teleport me there. So let me work. I need cash money. How much money do I get for this? 14? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah, things are looking good for me. Things are looking good for me. And I should eat, and I should spend to eat. You know, I'm gonna use this on I'm gonna use the bad dice on these minuses. Nice. So I think I think what they're trying to say is if I was to get a positive, this will go up and then they'll stop me from playing. So this is actually working for me. It's just that it causes stress. Fuck. So I kind of screwed up there. I don't want to lose one of my dice. Yo, that sucks. So I need to pay attention. Come on. Looking good. So making money, easy. This is a great way to make money. Cryo. Great way to make money. What's Lane at? 1. Let's buy. Whoops. And I can use this to seal. Yep, that's totally fine. 54, I'm definitely making a profit. 250. Maybe I get to 300 and then so I stay above 250. Right? Let's scavenge fuel. Whew, gave me a lot of fuel too. This is beautiful, man. I think I've got a good little rotation going on here. Look at this. Give me money. Give me money. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then go eat. -12, and then go here. And get some good money. 14. It's practically 300. Then I rest one more time actually. So rest one more time. Ooh, look at that. End cycle. Beautiful, beautiful. It really doesn't matter what die I put in here, to be honest, man. Just gonna oh really? It's like that? I can get energy. I see. Nicely found out. So now we just buy one fuel. Cheap. I think I burn my cards first, my dice, I mean. I think I burn my dice first. Positive outcome. Because I think it's gonna re-roll me. Right. Nemba congratulates you on arranging the meeting. Now you just need fuel to get to Greenbelt to meet Aki. Aki comes to meet Ember at the entrance to Greenfields. You can tell she is in full administrator mode. Her bows are precise, her words carefully chosen, but her manner is not without its distinctive warmth. Nemba responds in kind, taking a diplomatic tone, but with a wry grin for her benefit. As Aki provides the tour, you watch them from one of the bridges, their conversation muffled by the greenery all around. They both look at home amongst the growing things, hands reaching out to touch stray leaves, faces dappled with sunlight. When Nemba returns afterwards, you aren't surprised to see him pleased. Plans are in motion, sleeper. Nemba smiles for a moment and then catches himself. Optimistic plans. What did Aki offer? She graciously offered a regular supply of stepped silk cloth for clothing and construction of shelters in the bays of the underhang. We are also going to see about settling people here in Greenville to work with the farmers. Nemba sighs. It is always a little strange to talk like this about the lives of people who have been exposed to so much suffering. but we do them no benefit to couch our words in platitudes. Nimba looks out at the green fields. Aki understands that. She is a refugee herself. She fled her moon many cycles ago. Nimba squints. We share that as well. You fled the war? I did. Does that change how you see me? Nimba sighs. Would it have made you treat me differently? He sniffs. Sorry, I am being unfair. I just find there is an exception that if I am a refugee, I must be desperate. I must beg for aid, show my suffering. Nimba folds his arms. I prefer to make plain requests, or even better, strong demands. You think of the back and forth journeys made for both Aki and Nimba, and the aid that was asked of you. Would you have done the same if the request hadn't been so strong? The demand so obvious? Speaking to Aki, I could see she has experienced the same treatment, though I think she is less hardened by it. We both have our own reasons to do what we do, for while we enjoy it in our own ways, we don't need to explain ourselves to others. Nimba looks over his glasses at you. I am glad to have met her. Thank you for your part in it. I am glad to help. What I like about you, Sleeper, is that I believe you when you say that. Nimba smiles wryly. I still don't know if I really know what wryly means. Right. Showing that you find a bad or difficult situation slightly funny. See? It's almost like a nervous smile, I guess. For me to understand. I will stay a little longer. Am I saying that right?
Rye.
I will stay a little longer. Aki has promised to send me back to the far spindle with the first shipment of fabric. I will then gather those who wish to come here and send them back in the same freighter. He smiles warmly at the view of the green fields. The exchange begins. The work never ends. You say your goodbyes and leave Nimba on the bridge, enjoying the dappled light. After all the shuttling of spores across the belt, you finally have a clear view of Aki and Nimba and their response to their own hardship. They are not saints acting from a position of purity, but pragmatists with an intent to change those things that once marked them. The future they will build together is one you are eager to see. Oh my god, I'm getting points like crazy. What am I seeing a lot? I think when I go on missions, I'm gonna see engineer and interface a lot. I think I'm seeing engineer a lot. I think I'll get interface next. Yo, is there no work for me here yet? Just wasting good dye out here. Look, it didn't make my... Yo. They screwed me. Fuel. They try to get me. The game tried to get me. That's fine though. Let me go to the belt real quick. Oh wait. There's actually stuff I can do. Easy. Nice. Now, and what's the next thing? I'm going to, this is the last thing I think I'm doing. So I think it's this. To be sure, yep, it is. Confirm. Ah, look at that. Just so I don't forget, I'm gonna go ahead and do what I need to do here. Get the fuel. Easy. Nice. Beautiful. And then we'll get more of this. I think I should risk these two. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. Gonna get a little bit of money. And I think I should stay here. So that actually, let's chill. So when I come back, I'm going to farm some scrap real quick and then leave.